everybody, I am Mrs. Abbey, and I am coming to you to teach you how to use Google Classroom so that you may best help your child succeed this year in fifth grade, and also to help you, the parent, understand just how it works and what information you can get from Google Classroom. And I think once you become used to it, you're going to love it as much as I do. So let's get started. So I'm going to open up my browser. And when we come to our browser, you have the little waffle, which is your Google Apps, and I'm going to click on that. And you will just scroll through and find Google Classroom. And I find that the more times you use it, it will sort of bump that app up to the top usually. So I'm going to open up Google Classroom, and I'm going to go to the classroom that I'm going to need for today. And it's Mrs. Abbey's Language Arts. Now, I always tell people just skip the stream screen, okay, and just go to classwork because that's where everything that you're going to need is, okay. And one thing that we discussed this year was, really and truly, the parents don't need their own account because then it sends you every time there's a new assignment posted for your child. Every time we post anything, a notification would come to you, and we don't want that. So what you can do, though, is log into Google Classroom using your child's username and ID. And their username is their email address. Okay, it's that @students.rcsd. And then also their password. So they're going to need to share that information with you for you to utilize this like you need to. I'm going to show you what you need first as a parent, and it is the parents' parking lot. So you have information on our open house night. The newsletter is there. It's got some interactive links that you might need for like reviewing your children's spelling words or what did we do for morning work this week. That type of thing will be on there. A Cougar calendar is attached, and it will have school holidays, picture days, things like that on there. My Payment Plus and RCSD school lunch menus will be on there as well. So you can navigate through that really easy. Students parking lot is just for your children to know what computer number do I have, what's my schedule for this week, and we usually try and keep those uploaded and up to date. If they change, they'll be on here. Classroom tips for success also will be on here, and I hope that those help your students. So let's go to an assignment though. As you can see, they're in categories. If parents or students want to know what we're going to be doing for the entire week, they can click on here, and it'll show them what we did last week. Okay? Go back to this. I want to get out of agendas, go back to classwork. Newsy LA is a component that we use for social studies and also teaching reading comprehension skills. These will tie in a lot to the subjects that we're doing with our IRA by the week. Those are our independent read alouds. And those are books that we read as a class, and we discuss them. We stop and have discussions about the characters and the setting and why things are taking place and why the author may have chosen to do something in particular. But then at the end of every assignment, students have a writing prompt. And so I'm going to click on View Assignment for this, and I'm going to show you how theirs would look real quick because this is just me as a student, okay? So let's say we finish reading this book, and your child comes to the writing prompt, and they need to create a document to type it in on. So they're going to click Add or Create, and they're going to go to a Google Doc. Sometimes they might do a Google Slide. We'll get into that a little later on. But there it is, okay? So they would click on their document, and they would be able to type their response here, okay? And then let's say they have come to a good satisfaction of their work, and their work should be more than just a couple of sentences. Usually it's going to be a full paragraph, a full page. I'm wanting them to give as many details as possible and to really learn to put their heart in their writing. So if they've done that, they would mark turn in again, and it's there now, okay? And so students would be able to move on to their next assignment at that point, okay? Again, I hope that this helps you understand what your students are doing. Again, this is going to be your biggest area of concern each day. Um, but if your child is absent, if they are having to quarantine or anything like that, my recommendation would be to start with the agenda for the day and then move and navigate through the assignments so that you can help them. I look forward to meeting y'all on open house night, and thank you for joining me.